So now that a lot of the restrictions are being lifted after the coronavirus, people are actually attending weddings once again. And so with weddings, of course, comes receptions and getting down and boogieing. But we want to tell you what songs you shouldn't boogie to, and if there's a bride or groom who is making that decision right now, what songs should you play and which songs should you not play? We'll give you advice on the latter. So what song should you never play at a wedding reception? I'll start off with it. My number 3 is Blurred Lines.
On your do not play list?
Do not play list. A lot of people don't think about this, but you know what that song's about, correct?
No, weed?
Okay. No. So Grandma definitely doesn't want to hear it, and I don't know if anybody really needs to hear a song about iffy maybe rape. That's what Blurred Lines actually means. So, I just don't think it's worth playing at a wedding.
Well, that song is not aging well.
No. So that song, I mean, it's catchy. It gets stuck in your head. But if you, as with a lot of songs, I think that really do get stuck on your head. If you really knew what the meaning behind it, you might second guess yourself.
Yeah. A lot of songs obviously would do that, but not my number 3. And my number 3, and I'm going to go with ones that I actually had on my do not playlist for my reception. So my number 3 was the Chicken Dance.
Yeah.
And I don't really care personally about this one. You know, the more I listen to it, I'm like, okay, maybe I can see why I don't want to see people doing that at mine. My wife was a definite no on the Chicken Dance. And I get it. There's going to be a lot of dances, group dances out there that are fun.
Yeah.
This one I feel is more embarrassing than it is fun.
Yeah, and it's really hard to coax people out for the Chicken Dance. I feel like whenever that's played, you have like the really old people and you have the kids. And that's about it.
Yeah.
And now that we're getting well beyond, was it 20, 30 years whenever this first started, it's even fewer people who actually really know how to do it. So now you're just stuck with the old people. Kids really don't want to do it anymore.
Well, almost everyone knows this part.
The chicken wing part,
you know,
yeah,
but
and all this.
Yeah, so you're going to see a theme with mine. My number 2 is the Cha-Cha Slide.
That's my number 1.
Okay. You know, so first of all, there was an article that I read from 2017. This was like the number 1 or number 2 most banned song for wedding receptions in America. So I don't think that Jones and I are alone in this. I understand the point, and DJs do this to get people going, to get them on the dance floor.
Right, because not everybody is confident in dancing, but that's my problem with both the Cupid Shuffle and Cha-Cha Slide, which I group as one song, because, let's face it, it is one song, but it's barking directions at you at how to dance.
Okay.
The trouble of that with a group is that not everybody follows those instructions correctly, so you have them bumping into each other. So little Maria is going to get run over by somebody.
And everyone's trying to watch like one person who knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Right? You ever notice that?
Or knows how to do it, yes.
And then my wife's favorite pet peeve about this particular song is that people that are really good like with their feet and stuff on the bottom, like they get real too loose on the top, so they're like
the Bernie.
Yeah, they're kind of burning it, but like doing all the footwork on the side because they're really good at it, you know, and they just think they're awesome.
My number 1 pet peeve was Cha-Cha Slide and Cupid Shuffle is the Cha-Cha. So people get really, really fancy with the Cha-Cha, so they get the arms going and they get the feet going. It just pisses me off because I don't know. Why you want to show off? Why you got to show off?
None of these white people know how to Cha-Cha. Like, that's the problem.
So Cupid Shuffle / Cha-Cha Slide are my number 1. I'll go back to my number 2. My number 2 is YMCA. So it's another song that has a famous dance to go along with it, even though they don't bark out instructions about how to do YMCA. It's still
you shouldn't have to.
Dance. But we're more than 40 years past this, about when it actually took place. So I mean, we don't have to play this at events anymore, right? Since it's 40 years old.
So Joe, this is my number 1 as well.
Okay.
So we never do this. We're in the exact same boat here, and I completely agree. And for me, it's not about the dance to me. Like, I hate the song. I've never liked the song.
Yeah.
There's never been a part of me that's like, oh, what a good song. Like, I don't like it. I've never liked it in my entire life, and I don't want it played in my wedding reception. Is that so bad? It's not so bad. So, it was also on the list of most banned songs on the Do Not playlists for people's wedding receptions. But it was also on the list for 2020 most fun wedding songs. Most 2020 most fun wedding songs. I read an article about that, and the YMCA was on the list.
So this came out in 1978. We're again 42 years later after this thing. Little known fact: this thing never reached number 1 in America. It was number 1 across the world in like 18 different countries on the Billboard charts, but only reached number 2 in America when it came out in 1978. So while it might be catchy, it never actually reached number 1.
Well, I mean, for me, it's just we keep it off there, and we'll be happy.
And you know what the song was about? Let me go back to the words, the lyrics of this thing. Hooking up at the Y.
That's not a place I would hook up at. I don't know if that's a dad advice thing that we tell our kids.
Don't hook up at the Y.
Don't hook up at the Y. You know, like plenty of places, I'm sure. But we did reach out to you, and we asked, hey, what are some songs you have on your do not playlist for your wedding reception? And you guys were pretty good in your responses to us.
All right, so give me your gut reaction to this. I Hope by Gabby Barrett.
Is that like a slow country song?
I have no idea what that is. Matt says I Hope by Gabby Barrett. I have never heard that.
Well, I hope they don't play that at your reception.
Ryan Rogers says Love Hurts.
Oh God, no! That would...
I agree with that at the wedding reception. I would not want to hear that. This is my favorite comment of all time that we've ever had on the Dad's Rank Things page. So we asked you what song should you not play at a wedding. Give Me That Nut by NWA. Nothing more suitable.
I think it's Easy E, but who cares?
So Ezra, thank you for the comment. Again, my favorite one that we've ever had on Dad's Rank Things. Give Me That Nut by NWA. Just a strange one. Chris says, I Got My Name Changed Back. I agree. At a wedding, that's probably not suitable.
Is that a country song?
I have no idea. I've never heard that one, but from the title, it probably is. Let's see. Amanda says Papa Roach, Last Resort.
Actually, you know what? If the crowd's going and you got them dancing and you drop on that song,
Suffocation, no breathing.
It might work. I kind of disagree. Sorry, gonna have to say I disagree there.
Larry says my wife let me play Ball and Chain. Social D, that's the one they must play list.
Good for you.
Yvonne agreed with you on the chicken dance and has a throw up emoji on that. Val says anything by SOAD is sure to get Granny's blood pressure on the rise. SOAD?
SOAD. Are there periods
Sons
there? Is
of
that
Anarchy? No.
SOAD? Yeah, I haven't heard of them.
Val, let us know what that stands for. Emery says tequila makes her clothes fall off. Doesn't need to give Aunt Esther any ideas. That's true. Spencer's right along with this Cupid Shuffle and Cha-Cha Slide and the Macarena, which is something we didn't touch on, but I saw that in a lot of lists as doing the research.
Yeah, if it played at mine, whatever, it's going to happen. I can't ban them all.
All right, Bo hit us really quick with 5 of them. Let's go rapid fire. OPP, Naughty by Nature. Stacy's Mom by Fountains Wayne. I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men.
What?
Pony by Genuine. Bo, I disagree with that. I love Pony.
2 classics there.
What It's Like, Everlast. It's the End of the World as We Know It, REM. And Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood. Before He Cheats probably the one I agree with the most.
What It's Like.
I don't even know that song.
Y'all seen a man at the liquor store begging for your change.
Brian Emmons says Love Shack B-52s. I agree with that one.
That's a
Love
popular
Shack
one.
is one gets stuck in your head. But good Lord,
All the ladies waiting for Tin Roof Rusted.
What's Tin Roof Rusted?